Hi guys, my name is Cynthia from Pre Dupree, and today we have a special guest. We have Wendy from Gatherings by Mercer. She's going to show us today how to create a Mother's Day bouquet.
So we're gonna start with some of this waterproof floral paper. It's awesome. I just ordered mine from Amazon, but you can Google it, and it kind of has kind of a little bit of a plasticky feel, and it comes in all different kinds of colors. I love to use 2 pieces, and I typically like to have a pattern and a solid. So if you can see here, this has a little bit of a tone-on-tone white or ivory stripe, and then we have kind of a blushy or light bluish green color here. So I'm gonna put them kind of on an angle, and then we're gonna start building our sweet little bouquet. What I love about this is you could walk into your local store and buy a bunch of roses and make several bouquets, and then you can go and be a blessing to whoever in your life you want to encourage. So we have the paper, and then I'm going to take 2 of these gorgeous roses, and these are kind of in a really beautiful blush pinky purple, and these have opened up and are really beautiful. So we're just going to lay them in. And you can fuss with this. This is not rocket science. And then I'm going to take this really pretty garden rose. She's getting a little tired, but she'll be okay. Take it. Any little spot, just pick it off. It's okay. They don't cry. They don't talk back. It's all good. You can just rip it off. It'll be great. And lay her in there. So pretty. And then I'm going to add a little bit of filler. This can be anything. It can be greenery. I have a little bit of astilbe in a blush color, which I think is really, really pretty. So we're just gonna lay that in next to it just to give a little bit of fullness. And then Cynthia is gonna take some bunny tails. These are preserved bunny tails. I know that's not the technical word, but I love to say it. So we're gonna stick with bunny tails. And we're just gonna lay those in a little grouping anywhere in there. Yep, that's pretty.
Any groupings, or just pop it on here?
Anywhere. Isn't that pretty? And it just gives a really beautiful, soft, again, more of a luxe look. So then we're gonna take Raffia. Now, Raffia you can get at any craft store. I like to get mine at the Dollar Tree because there's several bundles in a bag and it's $1. So need I say more?
Yes.
So I like, you can use ribbon, and that's perfectly great too, but I think it gives a really beautiful, kind of luxurious feel. Again, the juxtaposition of these gorgeous roses against the roughness of the natural raffia. So I'm gonna let you hold that like that and just start several strands together like that. Now the trick to doing this is how you bring the paper together. What I like to do is bring it together in the middle, and you wanna fold that back so that you're seeing both layers of the paper like that. And then you can lay that down like that. And then if you can just hold that, you can tie it in a knot, you can tie it in a bow. So easy. And like I said, if you just buy a bunch of 2 different colors of roses, a bunch of greenery, and then just go to Hobby Lobby and buy a package of the bunny tails, you can make at least 6 bouquets for just like $20 or $30. And they look like gorgeous luxury bouquets.
Look at that.
If somebody left that on your doorstep with a note that said, "You mean everything, I just appreciate you, impact on my life, and I just want you to know that we care about you," I would cry on my doorstep.
Yes, absolutely.
It's
Look
such
how
a simple
beautiful
thing.
that is.
But it's so luxe and pretty and fresh.
Yeah.
So it's a little mini bouquet. So you can make a bunch for a very little money. You like it?
Yeah, I love it. See?
Just a tip on that, a pro tip, don't substitute for like tissue paper, because it will tear, and any little wet residue from the stem will bleed and be nasty, and you'll say bad things, and we don't want you to do that.
Might get on your clothes.
Exactly.
Don't
So
wanna do that.
definitely just order a package of that waterproof paper. So get bouquet number 2. Again, same kind of paper. And again, a print. So I love the stripe and the black and white. And then we're gonna add a little color.
Pop of color.
Pop of color.
Especially with the black and white.
Yeah, isn't that pretty with the pink?
Pretty.
So we're gonna do that. So next, we're gonna add a bunch of greenery.
Okay.
Okay. And that's, I think it's called Lepidium, but that can just plop all down in the center.
That's easy.
For big fullness, but I love it. It has a really delicate, pretty look, and it's not a super dark green or a super yellowy green. I like it's neutral. It's not quite a sage, but it just is really pretty and fresh. To me, it says spring, and I just think it's delicate, and I love to use it. Next, we're just gonna take one hydrangea. And this is more of the antique hydrangea in the green with a little bit of the dusting of the pink on it. And you
Pop
can
it
plop
in the
it
middle.
down. Now I've already cleaned the stems, and I've just left the leaves that are up close to the bloom. Everything else just take off.
Any tip on like what flowers to pick, or just there's really no science, whatever you want?
No science.
Whatever you like.
I tend to like something like this,
like
that
a
I would
fuller.
call, yeah, a fuller, more separator flower. It could be hydrangea. It could be stock. Wegmans always carries that. It could be lilac, depending on the time of year, would be really beautiful. Just something like that that's a little bit fuller. I think it's really, really pretty. And then just a couple of roses. They can be garden roses. They can be, these are just standard roses. All roses come with guard petals. So if you notice here, you can see it's just a little bit not as pretty. They actually help protect the rest of the rose. So you can peel those off because they're just guarding the pretty rose. So you take that off. So those are guard petals. I have clients who have not bought roses because they thought something was wrong with them because they had guard petals on them, but they just come off.
They come like that.
Yep,
right?
and then you can reflex the rose too, which is just taking the petals and turning them back, which is really pretty. It gives it a little more of a luxurious feel. It makes the bloom really, really nice and big and full. And you just turn them back as much as you want. The older the flower is, the softer the petals are, the easier to reflex.
Now when they're new, like sometimes I go to Costco and get flowers there, and they're just very bunched up. Is there a way to kind of open them up?
There is. One of the best tips is to take the rose, I'll do it with this one, and take the stem, and you want to hold it at the bottom of the stem, upside down, and you want to spin it back and forth, like this.
Oh,
Oops. And you see what that just did? It really opened it up.
wow, okay.
So
Even
that
when
will
they're
help.
tight like that?
That will help.
Okay.
The older it is, the more it will go. And then
Okay.
also you can blow on it, and then you can gently just put your fingers in there and kind of zhuzh it
Swirl it
open.
around.
Yeah.
Okay.
But oftentimes they just need a couple of days to get a little softer.
Okay. Patience pays off.
It does. See how pretty that is?
Oh, wow.
So we'll put that in there. And then this is called wax flower. It's beautiful. It comes in several different colors. It's an incredibly pretty, more of a filler flower. But you can put this either here or here. We have
As a
another
bunch?
kind, yep, and as a bunch. And I just think this gives it that really, really luxe garden look.
So we're just kind of layering these in. Okay.
I think our tendency is to take and mix them all up.
Yes, I wanted to like kind of pull this
No.
apart, put some here.
And that is really what the more of what you will see at a grocery store
Okay.
bouquet. So to get more of the luxe look, we want to kind of more color block and keep light things together, and it just gives it an elevated feel.
Okay.
Okay, and then I forget the name of these, but these little pretty things.
Put it here?
I put them out on the side a little
Put
bit.
them out on the side.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we're gonna squish it together, and then we're gonna finish
I love
with,
those.
oops, I lost a head, but that's okay. A gorgeous bunch of ranunculus.
Ranunculus.
And we're just gonna lay them right here on top, just in a nice grouping. Is it gorgeous? How's it looking to you guys? Hope you love it.
That's beautiful.
Okay, these are curly willow. I have scissors if you need them,
Yes.
so you can just cut that outer piece. And I would stick these in here too. See how pretty that is? Just that little bit of the curly willow. So this is the wow, ta-da. Oh my goodness, you should not have spent so much money on me bouquet.
That really is beautiful. Okay.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna just wrap this together like we did the other bouquet. We're gonna take the outer edges, we're gonna fold them back because we want that pretty color of the inside liner to peek out. Thank you. And then we're just gonna tie that off.
It's like swaddling a baby.
It is. I'm just gonna tie it in a knot.
Wow, look at that.
Cynthia, what do you think?
This is gorgeous. Look at just how pretty it is. Wow, I love it. And these are just flowers you get at
Any
Wegmans and
grocery
Trader
store.
Joe's.
Those are not anything that you can't find at most local
It
grocery
really
stores.
does look luxe.
It does.
Like you spend so much money on
Yes.
these and it's like
Mhm.
amazing. How pretty. Let me go ahead and get the other one and they can see the difference between these two. So these are something you can just create your own, give it your own spin. You can't go wrong apparently.
You really can't. It's really easy. Just remember to group them and don't worry about arranging them. Just really pretty. Add some sticks or some bunny tails for airiness, and it just gives it a really luxe feel.
Awesome. Okay, so where can they reach you if they want to buy any bouquets from you or learn more and get some tips from you?
Yeah. The biggest thing I would recommend is follow us on Instagram. So follow us on Instagram or Facebook, and we're at Gatherings by Mercer on Instagram. We have tutorials, we have reels that have wonderful tips and tricks. So enjoy our feed, and you can DM me anytime.
And then they can buy stuff from you and you can ship it
Yes,
to them?
yes.
Okay, awesome.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, guys, so hopefully that was helpful and you can create your own little bouquets like this all
And send
year
me
round.
pictures.
Yes, and tag us. Tag us if
Yes.
you guys create your own and let us know. Thanks, guys, for coming. See you later. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.